How do you know when you found the one? Hey everyone, this is Curtis.
And this is Amber.
Your purpose partners in social media forum.
And we're here to help you thrive in your faith and family while having fun.
So there you go. This video is for you.
Yes, and if you got any insight or any ideas about how to know that you've met the right person, leave them in the comments below. We'd love to hear.
All right, so let's hop into this today. We are talking about something that all of us wonder and think about and wonder, is it really true? And that is basically how to know if you found the one, that special somebody that is in your life, because that's something that we all want. You know, we don't want to live our lives alone, and it's important to have that special someone, but most importantly, that special someone that God divinely orchestrated for your life and created for you and you alone. Today, we want to talk about 4 signs that you found the one. This is something that we all experience, something that we all want, which is awesome. But what's most important is finding the one that God created just for you. So are y'all ready? So let's buckle in and let's get into this. So the first sign is there is chemistry between the two of you. If you guys did not watch our How We Met video, you know, I discussed how that first moment was between myself and Amber was, and just how it was like in all moment, how everything just disappeared. And like we were in the club at the time, and it was like everybody that was there, everything disappeared besides me and Amber. And it was just like, it didn't matter what else was going on because my focus was just on her. And there was just a chemistry, like our eyes locked, and there was just an immediate connection, you know. And it's hard to explain that connection. Is more than just, oh man, she's cute, or it was like on a deeper spiritual level, even though we weren't all into God, you know, the way we are now, and we didn't pray a whole lot. We were still out clubbing and doing things that we shouldn't have been doing, but it was just this deep connection of just knowing, like, you know, she's the one. Like, it's this connection, like our eyes is like, man, like I'm lost in you, like I've lost myself. And that's really the connection we have. There was just a peace that I had. You know, I didn't care about anybody else, who I was with, anything else that was going on. It didn't matter. There was just a calmness upon me and upon my spirit.
So it was a calmness, guys. So the peace, you know, that surpasses your understanding, we didn't know what that was, but that's what he experienced. I just thought that there was something different in his eyes. Like I knew it was something different. But even at that time, you know, even though we both felt this peace, you know, his experience was deeper than mine. You know, it still didn't really, I think we dated for a few months, and then that was all. And then we didn't talk for a while, for years. And so you'll have that peace. And sometimes it's always in God's timing. I don't think we would have been ready at that time. I remember my dad had died shortly after we got together, so that was a lot for me. And I think as someone in college, like, you know, that's a lot to deal with for, you know, someone that you're dating. And so, but it was years later before God set the perfect time.
Right. In God's divine timing, it all lines up. It comes together like, woo.
Right.
And so the second we want to talk about is you're ready to make sacrifices for each other. And now this is, you know, very important, because a lot of times we may not be selfish, but we have selfish tendencies. And so a lot of times we're worried about what's beneficial for ourselves. And so, you know, a story we haven't told most people is that I haven't said I love you to a lot of people. And that's one thing that I always said, I'm going to make sure that I don't just say I love you just to get something my way. And so Amber, she was telling me that she loved me, and I always like, okay, I like you too. I was like, I like you, because I didn't want to just throw that word, because that's a very powerful word. And I just, even though I wasn't as saved as I want to be, I knew just the importance of that word. And so I never just misused it. So I didn't want to just tell Amber I love you just to make her happy. And so I would always say, I like you. I love you. I like you too. And I know it kind of seems harsh, but I just wasn't willing to go that route. And so the moment that I had to sacrifice, where I knew that I loved her, is I was in St. Louis, and I believe at the time she was in California still, and we were talking, and it came to a situation. She was at a crossroads with her job, deciding, okay, what does she want to do? And then I had a basketball offer on the table in the time when I wasn't playing, and I'm in St. Louis. So I'm deciding, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to pursue basketball, or do I want to move her to St. Louis so we can kind of be together and continue with our relationship? And so in that moment, like, this was like another divine moment and encounter kind of with God type moment. Like, I made the decision to be with her over basketball. And so that decision and that sacrifice really just hit me to the core and let me know that, you know what, I'm only going to do that for somebody that I love. And at that moment, I even told her, like, I remember I was in my mom's garage, like walking, and I told her, like, because I knew that because of that sacrifice, like at that moment in my time, like, I'm still young. I think I was 24 or 25.
Yeah,
and like, basketball was everything. That was my job. That was what I did 24/7 when everything was about basketball. And so making that sacrifice just let me know, like, you know what, she's the one. I love her, and now I can truly say that I love her. So when she says I love you, I can say I love you too.
That's so exciting. Oh my goodness, guys, that was such a profound moment. I do not remember it, but I'm sure I was super excited. What did I say? How did I look?
I don't know. We weren't together. We were talking on the phone. You were in California. Well, this is before the FaceTime and all that. So
okay,
forget all that.
Like MySpace and all that stuff was going on. But I remember being in, because I was doing travel nursing at the time in California, and I was figuring out if I was going to come back to Texas or if I was going to go to St. Louis. So I ended up going to St. Louis. So obviously I made a sacrifice to go to St. Louis, even though I could have stayed in California longer. Because, guys, let me tell you, I've always been a dreamer. And I remember I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm going to drop out of nursing school. I'm going to move to California and follow my dream. And she was like, So she's like, you're going to finish nursing school. So I finished nursing school. So I always said after my first year of nursing, after my first year of working as a nurse, I would move to California. And that's exactly what I did, to follow my dreams. And I've always been following my dreams in some respect. So keep following your dreams.
Yes, follow them and follow the dream.
That's dream. I followed his dream. Yeah, I ended up following him as my dream. I didn't know he was like my dream like that, but like, we're purpose partners.
Right. And so the third tip we want to talk about is your goals and values are aligned.
Yes.
And so even though we moved, we lived together, even though she was doing nursing, I was doing basketball, there's still, like, our goals. We knew that, you know, we wanted more, and we wanted to do the best, you know, for both of us in her career, also in my career. And so where we were was not the end point. We always strive to do better. And that's really when we were moving towards, like, okay, what is best for us, you know, in this situation, you know, that we thought at the time. Again, we still weren't really saved at that time. And so how we move forward with things now is totally different from then. You know, kind of back then, I think it was more so, where can we go to get the most money?
Yeah, it was like
that money.
Yeah,
so that's kind of how it was. But we had goals and our similar values. Like, yes, we were still into God, even though we weren't doing everything we should. Like, that was still the core of who we were. You know, we definitely believed in Jesus Christ. We went to church, we grew up in church, and we knew all that. And that still was at the core of who we were.
We just weren't walking it out at the time. Yes. So it was just hard. Like, it was just a really different space that we were in. Like, it's so different than we were now. Like, honestly, at that time, we couldn't even see ourselves being where we are now. Like, this was never a dream for me. Okay. I never wanted to, like, you know, tell people about Jesus. I mean, I believed in him, but it wasn't something that I want to tell people about. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so different than where we are now. And I'm super grateful for the change and everything that God's done, you know, like in our hearts and stuff, because we never thought we would live our lives like this ever.
Right. And so definitely when your goals, when you have the same mindset and just striving for more, you know, that is another indicator. And so the fourth sign is they make you a better person. And that's really what I love so much about Amber, is that, you know, she's always just pushed me, you know, to be the best no matter what it was, because at a time, you know, that my focus was just basketball, and more basketball. And so, you know, beyond basketball, she's always pushed me, even when I played, just to be the best and how to get to the best and having goals and all that stuff. But also after as well, is just always pushing me to do more and to be the best version of myself.
Yes.
And so thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes,
Yeah.
I am always pushing. I'm always pushing everyone because I just believe that we have so much more in us, and I believe that God put us together. You know what I mean? Like we are so different personality wise, and He's more practical. I'm more airy. He's not that I am very smart though. I read books all the time, and he is more like quiet, and I can be quiet at times, but I don't know. I don't know. It's weird because I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies.
And I'm an introvert with introvert tendencies, and all introverts of the introverts. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, I am rejuvenated by a little time, but that's another story. So, yeah, we just really became like just a better he makes me a better person too because he helps me reevaluate like who I am and what I want and just revelation and illumination around those things because I have FOMO, which means I think of a million things at a time, but he will bring me down and help me choose one focus and really just make me go back to God and just really think like, okay, was that me? Okay, I think that was me, God. Now tell me what you want me to do.
Yes, in one word, simplify.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times she overcomplicates things that to her are really complicated. But to me, it's like, really? It's just like, for example, today she needed to, I think she needed to move some files and stuff that was on one of the websites that she was subscribed to. She needed to move some files. And so I told her, like, okay, all you need to do is just get a USB drive and just move them. But then she went into this tangent of all like, well, first I have to download it here and then put it here and then get it over there and do all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, Amber, look, just get a USB and put it on the USB. So one step, one thing. And so I think that sometimes I kind of bring her like down sometimes because she likes to overthink sometimes, and I like to try to simplify things. With me, it's just simple, almost like black and white, but not black and white. But
yeah,
I think that it works because she see things that I can't see, but also I see things that she may kind of not see as well, and it actually work out better. So I feel like we complement each other just the best,
right.
you know, because we keep it simple.
2 eyes, okay? We're seeing what 2 eyes, and that's what's so powerful about finding the person who is the one is because you know you have those 2 set of eyes. You know, think about like I'm wearing glasses, 2 sets, you know, 2 lenses, and you and your partner, you are 2 lenses that make 1 pair of glasses. You know, so I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and so again, these are 4 signs that you have found the one.
Yes.
And so if you haven't found that one, know that God has that one. He's created that one for you. That person is out there.
Just for you.
Waiting for you. Waiting to find you or to be found.
Right. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
So we want to encourage you. Don't give up.
Yes.
Don't give up. And if you found the one, know that she's the one. Know that he's the one. But also build them up.
Right.
Because it's not about you. It's not about them. It's about all.
Right. And doing God's purpose. And so guys, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, leave a comment in the a comment below and let us know your ideas or your thoughts, or if you have any questions, leave those there too, because then we'll do a video about it. You never know.
We sure will, because again, we love y'all and
right,
we like
guys.
to hear from you guys. So until next time, peace out. We'll see ya.
All right.